Hey, my Legion, how you all doing today? I have two movie reviews for you, and then one movie review. I was gonna do this Sunday, but I said I was gonna delegate to all Easter videos. But I mean, the passing of Tom Towers is different. I had to do that, and a crazy, not the most Easter movie around, and that I saw, and then it was Swearnet the movie, by the way, and also the movie Zombie Hunter, and I saw Tuesday night. So I'm going to do reviews on both of these movies. First of all, Swearnet movie is the one I've been wanting to see from the Trailer Park Boys. At least I thought they were. I saw Swearnet live a couple weeks ago, and this is the movie version. And it got pushed. It got pushed to the side because there was a big discrepancy with Pat Roach, who played Randy. Apparently, his dick is in the movie a lot, and they didn't blur it out. And they said he was going to blur it out, and he was pissed that they were showing it. And they wanted to blur it out, and they said it would cost half the movie's budget to blur it out. And there was like a whole thing about it, and then it got pushed off, and pushed off. And they said that this was a few months back, and I said that they said that they don't know if that'll be on Netflix for a while, and it finally got on Netflix. Sunday, well, when I was flipping through Sunday, it's a weird movie to see on Easter, but I wanted to tell you about the movie. First of all, if you're a fan of the trailer, I said Trailer Park Boys, but it's from the creators of the Trailer Park Boys. We're saying the people who portrayed them. And if you're a fan of the Trailer Park Boys, you're going to be disappointed because the Trailer Park Boys are not in this movie until, I'm not giving away any spoilers, until the ending credits for like a minute and a half. And the movie's almost a whole damn 2 hours long. Basically, it starts out, and it's just original creators. I don't know Ricky's and Julian's real name. Now, the guy who plays Bubbles, his name is Steve Smith. That's easy to remember. And they're backstage, and then the guy who plays Mr. Leahy comes out for a second and says, "Man, we can talk about the Trailer Park Boys," because he has a talk show and they're going to interview him, and he says, "No, we're not allowed to talk about Trailer Park Boys. We're not going to talk about it, and you're not Mr. Leahy." So they have them out. And this is towards the beginning of the movie, and he said, the first question, he said, "Hey, how you guys doing?" And then he said, "Wouldn't it be great if Mr. Leahy and the Trailer Park Boys won a new season?" And the one Ricky said, "We're not talking about the Trailer Park Boys. We're not allowed to. The producers won't let us." Fuck. They walk off, and then that's it. That's all last you see the guy who plays Mr. Leahy. That's it. He's only in the first minute or so, and that's it for the movie. And basically, the rest of the movie is about just some stuff. It's their it's not the Trailer Park Boys at all. It's the guys who portray them apparently in their life and in like this big suburban area, and basically them trying to start Swearnet, which is supposed to be internet channel that you subscribe to. It's like $5 a month or something like that, and nothing but swearing program all the time. And it's kind of like infomercial about that. And then Pat Roach, who plays Randy, comes aboard, and he's in the movie a lot, and they have him play Swearman. And there's a part when they're in a hockey game, his pants come down, and then you see his dick and balls like smashing it, not in my face, in the TV screen like that. I shouldn't have done it like that. It went like this. I turned my head. They showed it a lot. It was like in HD. I was like, oh my god, I gotta turn my head. Can't watch this shit. It was really bad. Should have been. I think it was unrated, but it would have been NC-17 big time. It was something else. Something I didn't want to see. And and they play a lot of really mean tricks on Randy, and you end up feeling bad for the guy. And basically, it's about Steve Smith starting this thing, and he's always filming stuff for Swearnet, and he comes off as being a major asshole in the movie. I mean, Bubbles is supposed to be a sympathetic character you feel sad for, but he comes off as being an asshole. And like I said, they all play mean tricks on Randy. You end up feeling bad for Randy in the movie because in the Trailer Park Boys, they're everyone's equal asshole to everyone else, and it turned out being funny. In this one, no. I mean, there's some parts I laughed at, but a lot of it I didn't. And then they had like a thing where it's, the weather, where you're swearing in the weather. And they pretty much did the same skit they did on Swearnet Live that they did in this. And it wasn't funny in Swearnet Live, and it wasn't funny in this either. just kind of cost of being obnoxious. And Swearing Man's kind of obnoxious, but when they did Swearioki, that was funny. Um, and there's other scenes like they have like this big race that Julian wants to do, and whenever I saw Countdown to Liquor Day, they had a chase scene that was very well done and very convincing. And this one, the race doesn't even look halfway convincing whatsoever. And they have a lot of money they're spending on this movie, and it just comes off being like an infomercial. It's I don't know. And there's some celebrities in it. Carrot Top's in it. Tom Green's in it, and Sebastian Bach, the lead singer from Skid Row's in it. But I think fans of Trailer Park Boys are going to be disappointed. There's some laughs in there, but not enough. And basically, it's just swearing for the sake of swearing. It has to be funny. I mean, because they just said for people to swear a lot. But I mean, you have to have the comedy in there. And I think with Swearnet, I think they're spreading themselves too thin. Because people wanted the Trailer Park Boys. And they weren't in this movie till like the very end credits and stuff like that. And it's kind of a real disappointment. I was going to give it a mild 6, but I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I was really shocked. I think most fans will be disappointed. I mean, it's definitely sure as hell not like the movie Don't Legalize It. That was awesome. This one is a real disappointment. So, 5 out of 10 for Swearnet the movie. Now, the second movie is Zombie Hunter, and Zombie Hunter sucks. The thumbnail that Tony sent made me, they had like this big thing, review saying loaded with action and stuff. They're full of shit. It ain't loaded with nothing except suckiness. And also, it's probably one of the biggest bait and switch ones right there. You see Danny Trejo right there in the cover, and it says Zombie Hunter. You assume he's the Zombie Hunter. He's not. It's this the guy behind him who talks like this, who drives the car and he talks like this. I go on the open road, man, and I'll only have my tequila and I kill some zombies. I'm fine. Something like that, but I mean, it doesn't sound as good as I do it. I'm probably making movies sound more interesting. It sucked. And basically, he early in the show, a year prior, there's like this designer drug, like this pink stuff people take, and then it makes them turn to zombies. I said 1 year later, and all the zombies took over. And the guy's driving the car, like I said, talking that way, and he runs into this one zombie chewing on an intestine. One of the worst, dumbest looking zombies I've ever seen in my life. Probably one of the worst. And, he shoots him, I guess, and it just sucks. And then he finds this one guy that shoots him and his car flips over. And he takes him to this shed, and then they find all these people, including Danny Trejo, which is Father Jesus, who's the most interesting person in there, but there's also a girl named Fastlane Debbie, who has really nice tits, right? But she does a striptease for no reason in the movie, and then she doesn't even show them. So that's a bait and switch. That's a big mistake right there too. And there's this kid that's supposed to be. They said he's 12, and then he said, "No, I'm 15." Looks like he's about 30. He looks like he's going bald. And all the effects are terrible. And like I said, Danny Trejo is the most interesting person in the movie. Guess who dies like halfway through? Danny Trejo. And then you're left with all these other boring people, especially and this old guy who says, "I'm too old for this shit." And he said it 3 times in the movie. Oh, it's so annoying. I mean, they go around and then they say they're going all these places, and it's just bogus. All the action is lousy. Because they have like 2 scenes with Danny Trejo with axe swinging and hitting zombies, but it doesn't look real at all. All the zombies kind of like fly in weird ways that don't even look right or natural. And what else happened? I can't even remember now. But I mean, it's so bad. I mean, it sucks. It really sucks bad. I'm not lying to you. And then there was a YouTube channel a while back. I don't know what happened to it, called Horror Nymphs, and they did like trailers for movies and stuff, and they had Zombie Hunter. They said Danny Trejo is so cool, and they actually had a scene of him from Machete when he holds up Machete, and all the other guys are holding it up. And I forgot that was from Machete. Like, damn, this looks like a good show. Thankfully, I saw it on Netflix, and it's terrible. It's lucky it gets a 1 out of 10. Believe me, that's what it's gonna get. The only thing I liked is whenever Danny Trejo passed away, these guys and the girls were going in this one thing, and they open up this freezer and they run out and they start throwing up, and there's like four guys, well, two girls and two guys, and they start throwing up, and they're like throwing up on top of throwing up on the floor. I thought that was funny because I have a weird sense of humor. And it's just weird. Whenever someone gets attacked by zombies, either they run away or they just look, and they look at someone getting killed and they don't bother to help them and stuff. It's just terrible. The action is non-existent. I get so tired of every time there's a little bit of blood, which is really fake. The CGI in this movie sucks bad. They show like the blood splattering on the screen. It looks so fake. It's terrible. It's so god awful. I can't say enough bad things about this movie. And I like zombie movies, but this is really horrible. So, is that all I was going to say? Yeah, 1 out of 10. I don't know what happened to the YouTube channel Horror Nymphs, but oh well. Well, like I said, two disappointing movies. I mean, a 5 out of 10 for Swearnet the movie. I think Trailer Park Boys would be very disappointed with this because I think they're spreading themselves out too thin, and then the characters, the Trailer Park Boys, who made them famous, are going to suffer from that because the rating's not that good. Someone even posted something saying that the new season's not funny at all. So I mean, I don't know. Something's going to give, you know. About 5 out of 10 for that, and like a 1 out of 10. Very lucky for them. A 1 out of 10 for Zombie Hunter. So until now, and I like zombie movies. I like stupid movies, but this was bad stupid. You know. So until next time, everybody, please take care, Allegiant. All right.